on, everybody? Happy Friday. Thanks for tuning into the Big Foodies. BB Shea here, Biggie here, Matt here. Big Foodies presented by Berky Orthodontics. Coming at you live from the Marco's Kitchen Studio. Got a special episode for you today. We're doing sweet teas, but no, this ain't your mama's sweet tea.
No, it ain't.
This is all that sweet tea that you buy at the stove.
This is your processed sweet tea.
This is the sweet tea that your mama ashamed you be drinking at the house.
This is that tea that's made in just
Wherever.
silos.
Yes.
Some folk call it instant.
This is made with spring water, not tap water, so you know that it's not real. So we decided to do our bunch of sweet teas. There's only 4 here.
The 4 biggest ones.
The 4 biggest.
The ones you actually see in the store.
Exactly.
I think the most.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A few of these I've had. A few of these I haven't. I don't know about you guys, but.
Yeah, I think at one point or another in my life I've had all these.
Yeah.
And naturally, being from the South, I think we're all sweet tea fans.
Yeah.
Love sweet tea.
Yeah.
Favorite drink.
Exactly.
I think it's kind of messed up that people who experience sweet tea, like they think this is what we drink.
Exactly. Nah.
It's wrong.
Yeah,
You're
it's
wrong.
Not even close.
But for this show, because we're food
Exactly.
warriors.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try these.
We're food patriots.
I'm gonna tell you guys something. I've only had one of these.
You've only had one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you a sweet tea fan?
It's my favorite drink.
Okay, so we're gonna have a sweet tea snob
Yeah.
among us here.
I am
I don't think
fresh brewed or get out of my face.
What person do you know makes the best sweet tea?
What person makes the best
Yeah.
sweet tea? Oh my god.
Like that you know personally.
My mom's sweet tea is
Fair enough.
banging.
Fair
My
enough.
mom's sweet tea is
Mom-
banging. So when I grew up, my aunt used to make sweet tea,
Yeah.
and there was something about that one that was
I'll
that's
tell-
a stick in my head.
You want
Sweet
to know
tea.
a fun fact? We lived in the South, but my family was from the North.
Oh.
I didn't know what sweet tea was till a teenager.
Oh,
Man.
Because
shame.
all that was at the house was unsweet tea. My dad drank unsweet tea all the time, so I thought tea was gross.
Yeah.
Unsweet tea is colored water.
Yeah.
It is. That's all it is. So he would just down it, and no lemon. That's what he just drank.
Ugh.
And I'd be like, and I never got. So when people would say, "Do you want tea?" I'd be like, "Why would I want tea?"
Yeah.
And they're like, and then somebody said, "They're like, well, have you had sweet tea?" And I'm like, "What is like?" I thought tea was just tea. They're like, "No. There's sugar. There's lemon. There's
Yeah.
so much more to this world." And I'm like,
The first time I went to, my wife and I will base sometimes where we go to dinner on do they have good sweet tea or not.
And also, I'm gonna clear this up. This is just sweet tea you can get at the gas station. I know that Bojangles has got great sweet tea.
Yeah.
McDonald's has got great sweet tea.
yeah.
We know all these people have great sweet tea.
Yeah.
We're trying to help you out. If you're on the go and you run into a gas station,
Yeah.
we're trying to help you.
this is bottled.
Narrow
sweet
down your
tea.
decision. So.
You might run into these, in a state that doesn't make good sweet
Yeah,
tea.
before you come at us in the comments, like, where you didn't go here for it. This is, to me, these are just, like I said, these are the big 4 road trip, gas station,
Yeah.
truck stop sweet teas.
I can't tell you how many times I've been at a restaurant out of town, and I'll ask the waitstaff, "Do you serve good sweet tea?" And they'll say, "I don't know." And I will say, "Can I try it before I order it?" And I will taste test the sweet tea
Nope.
before I commit to paying for my sweet tea.
God.
I'd rather have water. I'd rather have water.
Tea snob. You got that right.
Big time tea snob.
I'm not
Well,
picky about a lot of things in life,
Well, let's
but
go.
get
Let's get
get
started.
instant sweet tea out of my
Let's
face.
get it started.
We're about to get it all in your grill.
We got
in
the
your
gold,
face.
the gold peak.
I
Well,
do
you
this
can't
for
call
you.
it Gold Peak unless it's good.
Exactly. This is a great looking sweet tea, by the way.
It does look good.
Yes.
The bottle looks really good, too.
It's got a good smell.
Yeah.
This just straight up sweet. No lemon.
And there's variations of a lot of these.
I'll tell you, of the sweet tea, this isn't very sweet to me.
Really? I feel like I got a good sweetness on there.
There's decent sweetness. There is the taste of instant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's an instant
It's
tea.
not there's this, I can't describe, it's almost like a sourness. There's a sourness that instant sweet tea has that fresh brewed sweet tea does not.
A sourness.
And it's almost, have you ever had sweet tea, like make a gallon of sweet tea and you leave it in the fridge and a week and a half later you go to have a glass?
Yeah.
It's festered.
Yes.
It's marinated in its own juices too long. It's that. That's what happens when you get instant sweet tea.
Exactly.
That's why you need the fresh brew.
And it's probably what happens when it's been bottled for 3 or 4 weeks. And
Yeah.
sits in, But I mean, for what it is, I think that's really good.
Next up, Pure Leaf.
Pure Leaf.
Now, Pure Leaf has the sweet tea, but then they also have the extra sweet tea.
Yeah, I've never. At Marco's, they sell this
Okay.
the Pure Leaf, and it's the sweet tea and the extra sweet.
Well, hopefully extra sweet is sweet, because this isn't sweet.
Not very sweet there, no.
If I ordered sweet
Okay,
tea
and this
somewhere...
one I get that sour taste you're talking about.
Yeah. If I ordered sweet tea at a restaurant, and this is what they brought me, I would tell them you poured unsweet tea in my cup.
Now let me ask you this: when you travel places that aren't familiar with sweet tea, do they say, "Oh yeah, we have it," and then they bring you the instant tea out of the fountain? And you're like, "No,
Yeah,
that's it."
I'll say I want some. Because I've already at that point paid for a drink, I'll get a soda.
Who has the best sweet tea? What restaurant?
Restaurant sweet tea?
So I don't drink a lot of sweet tea at a
I'm
restaurant.
talking fast food.
Restaurant, sit down, wherever. That could be a local place.
This is controversial. Let me tell you a place that never disappoints on their sweet tea. Because that's the thing with sweet tea. I think restaurants can have their recipes of what they cook down to an exact science. Where every time you walk into that restaurant, their food is going to taste the same. But it does not matter. It's about who brewed that sweet tea is how it's going to taste.
True.
Every restaurant's different. The number one restaurant that is the most consistently good with their sweet tea is Pancho Villa's off of Fairfield Street in High Point.
Unexpected.
Completely unexpected.
Unexpected.
Every time I go there, if I get a sweet tea, it delivers. Every single time. Let me tell you where else has great sweet tea. Elizabeth's Pizza in Thomasville.
Unexpected.
Yeah.
You go to a place like that, the sweet tea is off the chain.
Longhorn Steakhouse.
A Longhorn sweet tea is a
Steakhouse
good
has
sweet tea.
great sweet tea.
A Longhorn is a good sweet tea.
I don't know. I don't drink enough. I mean, you guys
Bojangles? Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm like, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A's got great sweet tea too.
Chick-fil-A sweet tea is
Chick-fil-A
good.
sweet tea is good to me.
Chick-fil-A has such a good lemonade, though. I almost pass to go lemonade when I go there.
Okay.
Arizona.
Arizona now we should be popping a can.
Price on the can though.
Yeah. Prices on the can.
Price is on the can though.
Now this is like a childhood memory to me of
Yeah.
getting a big can of Arizona sweet tea.
There's a ton of variations of the Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Arizona makes the Arnold Palmer with old Arnie on the can.
What's Arizona?
Arizona makes a raspberry. Arizona makes a lemon.
Yeah.
They make a green.
Arizona must have paid the estate of Arnold Palmer to actually put him on the can. No, because they make their own now too. It says Arnold Palmer.
Southern style real brewed sweet tea with a.
It just tastes like Arizona to me.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even call it tea. It just is Arizona.
Arizona's got that like
that taste.
tangy
Yeah.
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Arizona. I don't even know if I'd call it tea. Look at him. Look at this snobbo McGee over here.
I'm gonna have to just
Get it
shoot
out.
it. I'm gonna have to
Get
just
it out
shoot
of my face. Now this I know well. This is probably the most processed tea available
exactly.
out there, and it's the one you see, the Lipton Brisk.
It's the only one I've had.
Yeah. This is it's been around forever, and this is probably the one I see the most on a machine.
Oh yeah.
Where you're like, "Can I get a tea?" And they're like, you start doing, you're like, "Not that tea."
They kick you the can of Brisk.
Yeah.
So I remember the first time I ever had non-fresh brewed sweet tea was a Brisk can out of a machine. And I remember it was the first time I was ever basically allowed to run the machine by myself, you know?
And you're like, "Oh."
So I get up there, I put my dollar in, and I'm like, oh, they've got sweet tea. I didn't know any better. I thought all sweet tea tasted fresh brewed. I popped that Brisk down there, threw it away.
Even as a youth.
I will thirst to
Was
death.
it the lemon brisk?
Yes.
Oh, those are great.
No.
What?
No,
Those
Those
are,
are- I mean, they're
for
not-
the normal person.
They're not
but-
sweet tea. Don't get me wrong, but I mean they're good.
that's the flavor.
Yeah.
Not
That's coming back to me.
Not for the tea pert here. The
I
tea
can
expert.
I can
The
see
tea
myself
bird.
standing outside of that food line, putting a dollar in and cracking open the Brisk. That's what it tasted like.
Tea curd.
All right.
That's out.
To me,
Tough cookies there.
yeah. I mean, let me say this: if you had to pick one, okay, if you were on a desert island and you wanted one case of these to wash up, which would it be? And don't kill myself.
Kid Zeb.
Good brother.
You had to pick one that was going to keep you alive for the next 2 weeks until the you got rescued.
Pure Leaf.
Pure Leaf, okay. I'd probably have to go Arizona, just because it's not. It's just Arizona. It's not tea.
Well, you got a better chance of that washing up. It's the cheapest.
Oh, I love this Gold Peak stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I drink it regularly.
Oh, really?
Seriously?
Yes, I really
Okay.
do. I love it. Like if I go through a gas station and I want some tea, that's what I get.
You ever been to like a party, like a potluck,
Yeah,
and
that's the tea. Yes.
and somebody shows up with the gallon of tea,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, because it's in the jug.
Yeah.
And you think somebody brewed it at home and put it in an old milk jug.
Yeah.
And they're bringing the good sweet tea to the party. And you walk in and they turn it around and it says like Aldo's, Milo's,
Yeah.
or it says Gold Peak, and you're just like, I would rather not drink anything.
I never knew this about you. It's so hard on
This
tea.
is the only thing I'm like that
It's
with.
Randolph County, baby.
Don't hate.
I'm just
Now,
saying.
you know who probably has good sweet tea?
Who?
The Berry Patch.
The Berry Patch probably.
They
does have
probably
that.
make their own sweet
You
tea.
know who's got a fresh? They're gonna pick the tea leaves themselves.
Just
Exactly.
like they make their own ice cream,
They probably can't get their own sugar
own
cane.
fruits, own everything.
Mm.
Now that I could go for down the Berry Patch. Off 220, a summer staple.
Let me put a challenge to you, Berry Patch. Sweet tea ice cream.
Ooh.
I don't know if I could do that.
I just want to try it.
Yeah.
Fresh brewed sweet tea ice cream.
Don't be surprised if you make that flavor and it's not a hit.
And don't be surprised if you go to the Berry Patch and they don't have it.
They're like, thanks, but
There's
thanks,
plenty
no
of stuff
thanks.
they do have that is delicious.
Oh, what an episode!
Yeah.
This episode.
Yeah.
I
Learned a lot about Matt today.
I was gonna say this is
Yeah.
big. Sometimes we learn a little about each other. We really learned about Matt today. Look at his face.
It's
Bend it.
they're gross.
Put me out of my
You
misery.
can find him at Elizabeth's Pizza in Thomasville tonight.
Or where was the other
Slamming a
place?
gallon of sweet tea.
I'm going to Pancho Villa's tonight
Pancho
for
Villa's,
Mexican
yes.
food.
I'm gonna stop by and rinse. I need to cleanse my palate
Yeah,
with some
with some
Pancho
sweet
Villa
tea.
sweet tea.
Oh
By
man.
the way, you kind of lost credibility there on that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where's the best sweet tea? Pancho Villa's. No,
Okay.
All right, you go. You go.
No, I'm good.
we'll take your word.
That's it for us, the Big Foodies. Thank you for Dr. Berky Orthodontics for being our presenting sponsor. Thank you to Marco's Pizza for being Biggie's Kitchen Studio sponsor. You want to give away a Marco's Pizza, guys?
Sure.
I do.
Yeah, sure. Are you sure?
Where's your favorite sweet tea?
Best sweet tea.
Yeah.
Best sweet tea.
Best sweet tea on the
Best
market.
sweet tea.
Comment, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We're everywhere, anywhere you can get your podcast. Yeah, we're all over the place. So thanks for hanging out with us, Big Foodies, BB Shea, Biggie, Matt. We'll talk to you next time.